sorry I missed you this morning.
Hi, Dad. I've actually been in the ER all night. I'm fine. My friend Allie cut her foot last night, and it's starting to look pretty bad. We've been waiting 3 hours. Could you take a look?
Yeah, of course. Why don't you send me a picture? Jess, have you touched the wound?
Ew, no.
Good. Make sure Allie doesn't either. I'm arranging a medevac to bring you both to Bunker Hill.
Dad, what are you saying?
We
Why?
don't have time to discuss this. Your friend may have contracted a very aggressive bacterial infection.
We're at a good hospital.
It's deadly. We're working on a new surgery here that can target this bacteria, but we're the only hospital that has it. And we need to move fast. Stay with Allie. Keep her calm. I'll see you soon, okay? Well, we're gonna take good care of you, okay? Can't risk the infection spreading to the rest of her body. Let's get her inside.
What happens if the bacteria spreads? Just tell me, please.
Probably won't come to this, but if the bacteria breaches that line, we may have no choice but to take the leg.
Oh my God, Dad, you have to make sure she's okay.
Have you spoken to your parents?
They're still in the Philippines. My mom's in hospice care and my dad's taking care of her. Last thing he needs is someone else to worry about. Besides, everything should be fine, right?
I don't see any further signs of infection.
See? Told you. Everything's cool. Okay, now, well, that felt like an omen.
Dr. Chanarayapatra creating a map of your wound. Everywhere we see red on the map, that's where the bacteria is in your body.
I'm very encouraged by what I am seeing, Allie. The Staph aureus bacteria has not yet gone beyond the fascia to the bone.
Meaning, there's a very good chance we can avoid long-term damage to your leg.
Yeah, well, who was worried?
We were able to remove more than 90% of the bacteria. The antibiotics should take care of the rest. Next 24 hours will be critical, but there's reasons to be optimistic. So for now, you should go to my apartment, get some sleep.
Dad, this is all my fault. We'd been pulling all-nighters to cram for this midterm, and when it was over, I insisted we celebrate. Allie didn't want to. I basically dragged her to this party, and we both drank too much and stumbled home barefoot, which must have been when she cut her foot.
Jess, none of this is your fault.
And now her life is at stake. And it is my fault. Dad, she's the nicest person I've ever met. Just promise me she's gonna be okay.
I promise. So how are you doing? How are your classes?
Classes are good.
Very descriptive. You seen anybody?
That took long.
Well, I just want to know. If there's someone who makes you happy.
There is.
Really? What's his name?
Allie.
Is it bad?
It looks exactly like we'd want it to. We did have to remove muscle tissue, so there'll be a lot of rehab going forward to restore leg function, but there is no evidence of Staph aureus bacteria anywhere on your leg. Here, you're clear.
Thank God.
Truth be told, I may have been a little worried.
You did great. Hold still, please.
What is it?
Dad?
This wasn't here before.
The Staph aureus bacteria has invaded the fascial planes at the base of her skull. Due to the infection's location, surgical debridement is no longer an option. Even if we could cut it out without severing the underlying carotid artery or the spinal cord, we would spread the infection into her spinal fluid and bloodstream. In either way, we kill her. At the rate the infection is spreading, we believe that Alia has roughly 36 hours, give or take.
I'm sorry this is
And
happening.
none of this ever would have happened if I had...
Jessica, none of this is your fault. It's mine. Allie must have transferred her infection, and I somehow missed it when I examined her, but I haven't forgotten what I promised you.
Dad.
I will save her life.
I Googled this thing the second you told me what she had. It's like the worst bacteria on the planet.
So surgery's not an option. There must be something we can do for her.
She's on antibiotics, right? What if we up the dose?
No.
There's at least...
We're gonna take her off antibiotics. This is Mycovibrio ruginosiformis, one of the nastiest bacterial species on the planet. Microbiologists call it the vampire. It can search and destroy at a rate 20 times faster than Staph aureus, but it doesn't go after human cells. It targets other bacteria.
You're not suggesting that we...
Take her off antibiotics and inject her with Mycovibrio.
You want to give this girl another infection? With a predatory bacteria?
We'll target and destroy the Staph aureus, and then it'll die naturally once it's run out of prey.
Or it will kill her faster than the infection she's already got.
Not to mention, we'll be introducing a superbug into the hospital.
Well, of course, we need to put Allie in an isolated containment. We're already prepared for that.
The bacteria could still mutate and start going after the human cells. There's a small but real chance we could start an outbreak.
Gobi, maybe we should talk about upping the antibiotics first.
This wasn't your fault, Dr. Wallace. I know that this case is personal to you. But at the time of the inspection, that wound, if visible at all, would have been smaller than an eyelash. And due to its location at the hairline, impossible to detect. We all would have missed it.
Is there anyone that sees another way to save her life?
Then we have our marching orders. Let's get to work.
Allie, this treatment can save your life. You are going to be tested. No matter how bad it feels, just know you can come through this, okay? You need to trust me.
I do.
Lean forward, please. Allie, I know how bad you feel right now, but you stay with me, okay? Just have to hang on a little longer.
I know that this is hard to fathom, but this is exactly what we'd expect to see if the treatment is working. Her temperature would naturally rise as the Mycovibrio invades her body and attacks the Staph aureus bacteria.
And if the treatment isn't working, if the infection is getting worse, how would it look then?
It would also look like this.
Wake up. It's time to scrub it. Your dad is the most dedicated man I've ever met. I've never seen him as determined as he is right now. He won't give up.
I know.